Hello everybody, welcome in. It's Laura from Tenacious Taurus Twin Flame Tarot, and this is going to be the daily message for October the 19th. Keep in mind, timing and energy is fluid. Not every reading is going to be for you, so please do only take the messages that resonate and leave behind the rest. If you have not yet, do feel free to hit that subscribe button to join the channel to never miss an energy reading. And let's jump right in and see what kind of a message needs to be delivered today for the collective. What kind of energies are in and around the collective today? All right, love, unconditional love, deep, unconditional, healthy love wants you. So let's see what else needs to come out with that. So I do believe a lot of triggering in the energies when it comes to a love situation. I do believe a breakthrough is at hand. A lot of energy is coming through today. We are a day away from the full moon in Aries, so I think the energies are quite intense. Today is also a karmic debt number. 19 is a karmic debt number associated with the fall of the ego. And I do think, get ready, because there are some major karmic lessons being learned when it comes to this energy reading today. We incarnate here to experience what it's like to be human and to resolve past life experiences. So I think you really are encouraged to work through any painful lessons right now in order to turn them into a major opportunity for growth. Okay, let's see what we got here today. Okay, let's see. Love was the first one that flipped out. So that is the main focus I feel today when it comes to learning some major karmic lessons, when it comes to perhaps being in a relationship where there's not equal give and take, because I do feel unconditional healthy love wants you. So if you are in a toxic, unhealthy relationship with a karmic energy, I think there's a lot of lessons being learned in the energies today, and you're really needing to work through any pain or heartbreak, because I do believe this is stemming around a contract. So you basically incarnated this life with this karmic person in order for you to clear a lot of past life karma. And I do feel greater awareness is coming. I do think somebody here has been deep within the dark night of the soul, perhaps even experiencing a lot of ascension symptoms, a lot of ascension sickness. I do feel this is a very uncomfortable evaluation of your life, all of your past baggage, in order for you to kind of step into a service-based life, stepping into purpose. I do feel relationships are highlighted in the energy, especially with this Aries full moon energy. It's all about finding that balance, and I feel there's a lot being unveiled in the energy today when it does come to some past karmic lessons. I think get ready for a lot of triggering in the energies today. I think a lot of us are being put to the test when it comes to relationship patterns, toxic situations that are really needing to be addressed, not only in your own life, but with everybody in and around you. So I do feel a lot of negative behavior is coming up to be corrected right now in order for somebody to really step into their life purpose is what's coming through. So I think you need to ask yourself, what have you been prompted to change? What has kind of held you back from embracing these changes? Because this is a time of evaluation when it comes to perhaps your life work, your life path, and stepping into something a little bit more fulfilling than where you've been at. Because I don't believe somebody's been receiving equal give and take. I do feel a major lesson being learned today when it comes to the law of reciprocity, healthy exchange with others. And I do believe somebody here has kind of received the visions when it comes to stepping into a new experience. So I think a lot of symbolism, a lot of synchronicities, a lot of messages from your higher self and your guides really are coming through, and you're really needing to kind of tap into that heightened awareness. I feel you are intuitively sensing something is shifting below the surface, and you're right about that. So I think you're really needing to kind of seek out some answers in the energies today, to kind of dig a little bit deeper when it comes to everything taking place, because I do think a breakthrough is at hand, and solutions will be found if you are willing to go through this transformation. And I feel if you've been working hard, clearing past life karma and healing your heart, I think your hard work and your perseverance is about to finally pay off, especially when it comes to your spiritual pathway. You are here to step into a greater purpose, into a meaningful life, and I feel the energy really is encouraging you to embrace this journey as you tap into your higher self, your heightened awareness, these visions, so you can step into unconditional love. So let's see what else needs to come through when it comes to this message with the energy oracle deck today. What else can you tell me about this energy? Somebody is really needing to restore a sense of balance, another confirmation of visions coming through, and a contract again. So we are closing out a lot of karmic contracts in the energies. And I do feel a jealous, envious energy in and around you when it comes to learning a karmic lesson, when it comes to a lot of truth, when it comes to the visions that you've been receiving, when it comes to moving forward, because there's not a lot of balance in your life right now, and the angels really are encouraging you to release all negative attachments. I think get ready for the masks to come off in order for a major lesson to be learned and change to be embraced. So definitely contract, feeling like Libra energy. I do think you're kind of needing to have that blind faith when it comes to stepping into this greater awareness, working through whatever triggers are coming up when it is stemming around jealousy and envy, and to really trust in the visions that you're receiving when it comes to moving forward and restoring a sense of balance in your life. So this is kind of feeling like temperance in reverse. So there is a need for balance. There is a need for truth in the energies today. So let's get a couple more oracle messages and see what else needs to come through before we jump in with the tarot today. What else can you tell me about this karmic lesson, this soul contract? I think somebody has been deep in some dark energy, really needing to find their strength to stand tall amidst all of this chaos taking place. I do feel there's another energy in here. So what else can you tell me about this message today? Round and round. Okay, you're definitely looping round and round when it comes to, you know, a past situation, a karmic cycle, really needing to address these negative patterns, because you keep looping round and round in a vicious cycle. And I do think these negative behaviors are really needing to be addressed when it comes to these energies today. I do feel this orphaned energy. Somebody is getting ready to be left out in the cold, ghosted, abandoned. And maybe this is all stemming around some childhood wounds when it comes to abandonment wounding. Because somebody here, I think, is deeply missing a home, perhaps, you know, where their heart really wants to be. And I feel with the poised energy, you're really encouraged to just stand tall amidst all of this chaos and conflict. Because somebody here is kind of in a karmic cycle that feels like a never-ending story, really needing to allow this cycle to completely close out. I do feel time is of the essence, and this really is about, you know, giving and receiving, reciprocity, doing what your heart feels it needs to do, because get ready, there is a massive change in the wind. There is a need to balance your negative and light aspects, I feel. The zebra to me is a very highly charged energy. It's really hard to miss a zebra. So I think, you know, there is this energy really standing out when it comes to this no place like home energy. And I feel somebody really is kind of getting ready to, you know, step into their power, especially as all of these changes ensue. We got another slew of cards here. New life. So are you willing, ready, and able to step through that doorway of this new life that is trying to come forward? Because I think any kind of chaos or anything that's leaving your life right now truly is a blessing in disguise. I think the time is now to take that action. That's that Aries energy, that yang, that male principle. And I feel this passion being reignited as somebody kind of goes to the sea, leaves behind the struggles, leaves behind these toxic situations, people, places, and negative behaviors in order to find a sense of peace in their life. And this is divinely guided change when it comes to the energies today. Lots of messages. Bottom of the deck, by the book. So elephants to me hold a lot of spiritual wisdom. This is an 11 card, speaking of, you know, that union of self. And I feel Spirit kind of is saying you can't start that new cycle without closing the book of the last one. So I do feel major cycles closing out in the energies today, and somebody really is needing to do things by the book. So let's make some room for the tarot here. And we'll see what other energies need to come through when it comes to this message today. I think get ready, though. Somebody is ready to go in a new direction, really tapping into their mystical capabilities. And this is all stemming around a soul contract. And I feel there is a lot of envious energy in and around a connection that is stemming around unconditional love. So do be aware of that. So let's jump in with the tarot and see what else needs to come through when it comes to this message today. Three of Cups, first card out. Third party energy, Wheel of Fortune, fated, destined change on the horizon. Eight of Pentacles, willing to put in the work, to do the work in order to, you know, step into self-mastery, I'm feeling. I do feel a new creative endeavor is about to be sparked in the energies, especially when it's stemming around your life purpose. All right, we do got the Seven of Cups. So there's been a lot of confusion when it comes to clarity, when it comes to moving forward. And I feel somebody here is really looking at all of the options surrounding them. I also kind of feel like a period of disillusionment when it comes to the energies, and you're really needing to lean into your intuition in order to understand the lesson that is being presented today. So what else can you tell me about this message? Emperor is the central energy. So the Emperor is a leader. I think the Emperor might be in need of some temperance, some healing. The Emperor truly is a visionary leader. He takes charge. He's given to, you know, take decisive action. I do feel a masculine here that is getting ready to burn some bridges when it comes to some karmic lessons, when it comes to an opportunity for growth, healing, and restoring balance. And, you know, I think that Aries full moon is going to bring up a lot of fiery energy, a lot of masculine energy when it comes to restoring purpose in somebody's life. So I think something is definitely stemming around this full moon, and I do believe victory is around the corner, but not without a huge towering moment when it comes to the dismantling of false beliefs, of a false foundation. And I do feel somebody here has been, you know, in a state of prolonged grieving. We have the 3 and then the 7. So, you know, we got the 4 of Cups there, which is all about, you know, a missed opportunity, wishing somebody could come back around from the past or vice versa. And I feel there's been a masculine that was in a period of disillusionment. And I do feel, you know, it's decision time, the 2 of Wands. I feel somebody's been stuck at the crossroads for quite a long time, really needing to choose the higher pathway. And I feel a masculine here that's experiencing a lot of triggers, excuse me, in order to experience a breakthrough at hand, to step into an experience. Perhaps there's a masculine about to get abandoned in the energies, but it is this feeling of getting the rug pulled out from under them. And with the 8 of Pentacles above that 2 of Wands reverse, somebody very well could be losing a job in the energies, a fated change when it comes to a career path and a foundation. King of Swords. There is a need for truth, honesty, logic, assertion. The King of Swords can also be very cold and detached, but I feel a lot of truth, a lot of honesty when it comes to some past confusion in the energies. And I think get ready, because somebody is about to express a lot of passion, a lot of communication is coming in order to balance some scales. Libra energy. I think there is going to be a new opportunity to work together with an Empress. So we do have the Emperor and the Empress. So I do think get ready for some communication when it comes to this major change in the wind taking place today. And, you know, the justice for me is, you know, when we leave this earth and we enter into the gateways of heaven, you know, they measure your heart on a scale. And if your heart is not as light as a feather, then, you know, odds are you're going to have to reincarnate again in order to balance some past life karma. But I feel this is all about community, working together, birthing a brand new experience. And I do feel a masculine here that is yearning for knowledge when it comes to being a student of life. Throat chakra is really irritated today. The final card out, we do have the Five of Swords. So I do feel a masculine here that is driven to win at all costs. I think willing to do whatever it takes to bring a sense of healing when it comes to some triggering energy, when it comes to some manipulation. I feel this masculine's holding Four of Swords under his arm, and he's got that sword of truth in his hand, and he's ready to utilize that sword of truth in order to bring healing into a situation. And I feel there's a lot of authenticity coming through. If you notice on this card, she's naked. So to me, that speaks of purification and authenticity. So let's see about this Seven of Cups, Three of Cups. Okay, we got the Nine of Wands. So that is all about learning some lessons here, going into that core wound in order to address some toxic patterns. We do have the Seven of Pentacles and the Four of Wands. So I feel somebody's gone about as far as they can go in a solid, committed partnership. I think it is kind of time for that new beginning. I do feel somebody is getting ready to birth a brand new life, to step into a new experience. But I do feel there's going to be some heartbreak today when it comes to this breakthrough, when it comes to a karmic lesson and closing out a major karmic contract. And I do feel a lot of envy around a soulmate connection, because we do have, you know, the Emperor and the Empress here today. So this is a divine counterpart union coming through. This is going to lead to a solid, stable, committed partnership. And I do feel there has been this withholding when it comes to coming forward. With the Three of Pentacles and the Seven, then we get the Four. So somebody's been hoarding, somebody's been withholding, somebody's been, you know, maybe afraid to step into this new experience. And I feel this energy of everything kind of coming full circle in order for a clean slate, brand new beginning to come through. So with the Nine of Wands, to me, that's my Chiron wound. So there is a lot of core wounding coming up when it comes to some childhood trauma, some childhood abandonment. And there is a masculine here that is encouraged to stop this never-ending story. I do feel third-party energy in the past when it comes to this confusion, when it comes to these options with the Three of Cups and the Three of Swords. And I do feel an unexpected choice in love and somebody choosing a deep past life connection. The Lovers truly is a divinely guided soulmate connection. And I feel there is a karmic energy in and around this that really has created an unhealthy attachment with this masculine Aries energy. Doesn't have to be. I see Aries, Taurus, Libra, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and Aquarius here mostly. So, and then Gemini with the Lovers. I think somebody is getting ready to take action, to do whatever it takes to fight for this spiritual connection with the Seven of Swords. There is a lot of love here when it comes to perhaps a reunion, and I feel somebody is getting ready to rush in with a lot of truth, a lot of communication. There's going to be a fast turn of events when it comes to this message today. So let's see a little bit more about this Emperor energy. Yeah, there was secrets, lies, deception in the past. I feel the masculine that's getting ready to sneak away from a toxic situation. I think somebody is preparing to send a message. I also feel this masculine's been watching this Empress, perhaps on social media. I've never noticed this before on this card. There's a couple of blue jays on the sword. That's so weird. Yesterday, outside of my door, there must have been a half a dozen blue jays flying all in my maple tree in the backyard. So I do feel that is a symbol of communication. I feel somebody's kind of been watching behind the scenes, not really communicating at that crossroads energy, really thinking about which direction they're wanting to go in. I do feel somebody wanting to hurry up and sneak away from a toxic situation with the fox on the card. And I think get ready, because justice is being served in the energies. There is a need for truth, justice, balance, and for somebody to really gather their strength to release a toxic situation in order to step into a deep spiritual union where two people see eye to eye. I feel there's a lot of love here, a lot of past life memories, and there is something to do with past life karma clearing out in these energies today. I think solutions are within reach, and there is a major lesson being learned when it comes to reciprocity and balance. I think wishes are being granted in the energy, and there is going to be a new creative endeavor coming through after this breakthrough. I think the attachment really is stemming around financial security. I think somebody's about to get the book thrown at them is what's coming through in the energies. The Seven of Pentacles to me is, I think somebody really did put a lot of time and effort into a false foundation, and I feel they've really held on tight when it comes to their finances, fear of stepping into that new experience. And I feel there's been a lack of communication between this Emperor and this Empress, because the Eight of Wands is behind him and that Ace of Wands is in his hand. So I do feel a masculine kind of coming forward to restore a sense of balance after perhaps a period of disillusionment, confusion. Perhaps a masculine in the past had many options to choose from and went towards a third party. But I do feel a renewal when it comes to perhaps even a twin flame connection. The Four of Wands for me is always that twin flame union card, and with the Emperor and the Empress, that is the highest status of all within the tarot. So that is a divine union. So I was asking about the King of Swords, Eight of Wands, Five of Swords, and the Star, and we got Judgment, Five of Pentacles, Ace of Cups. So there was ghosting in the past. Somebody here was deeply betrayed, manipulated, backstabbed. Somebody was backstabbed in the past when it comes to a toxic situation. And I do believe somebody was ghosted and left out in the cold and maybe needed to go through healing some abandonment wounds, being orphaned. And I do feel a masculine here that needed to go back around and learn another lesson in order to break the chains when it comes to some negative, repetitive patterns. So I do feel there is a heightened awareness washing over this masculine energy in order for him to step into unconditional love, because the Empress truly is unconditional love. She is the giver of life. She births creation. She births life. And I do feel a lot of fertile energy when it comes to bringing a connection back together that is divinely guided. There is a major awakening moment in the energies with the Judgment. And I do feel somebody is preparing to speak that truth, especially when it comes to a brand new beginning in love. And I think somebody's laser focused, definitely seeing things clearly now, wanting a reunion, wanting a renewal in love. And I do feel somebody's got their eye on this Empress that they have left out in the past. Fives are all about changes, and perhaps there was a masculine that walked away trying to prove a point, and in the end it really was a deep level of self-deception. And I feel there is a masculine that is feeling very withdrawn, very left out in the cold as he's gone through this very uncomfortable evaluation as all of these truths are unveiled. And I think get ready for a brand new beginning in love. I do think wishes are being granted. This is what you asked for. This is what you prayed for, a brand new beginning in love. So I think get ready to receive a lot of messages when it comes to a reconciliation. The Judgment energy for me too speaks of reconciliation. I feel somebody's been haunted by their past mistakes for quite some time, really needing to come forward in that authoritative energy, speaking that truth, being honest and open, and releasing all of these negative patterns, really addressing these patterns, really bringing a correctedness into the energy. I think somebody is deeply yearning for this love in their life, and they are working through a lot of painful lessons when it comes to some karmic attachments, really needing to do things by the book and close out a chapter fully in order to step into an experience, because I do feel a lot of faded energy when it comes to moving forward in the energies after, you know, after being deeply betrayed in the past. And I feel somebody here, you know, walked away from a missed opportunity. And I think that's all they can look at now is that cup, that one cup, that holy chalice love. They're not interested in the third party anymore. All they can think about is that second chance with this Ace of Cups. And somebody here, I think, you know, was foolish in the past. And, you know, this was a missed opportunity with a divine feminine, with the Empress energy. And there is somebody getting ready to, you know, take that leap of faith, face that final karmic judgment energy. And I think the triggers are so overwhelming as all of this unveiling comes to the surface. And I do believe it is stemming around a divine masculine that is really needing to exhibit some logic, to take assertive action in order to progress forward into this new life, to break free from this repetitive cycle, from these old patterns. I feel somebody here has resisted this evolution, staying stuck and stagnant in a lot of suppression, depression. And I feel all of these destructive habits are being brought up in the energies today in order for this major life evaluation to take place, to break free from a false contract. I do feel somebody's soul really is pushing them into self-love and to expressing their truth. So let's see what needs to come through with the Crystal Stone deck when it comes to this message today. Larimar, slow your roll. I feel volcanic anger in the energy. So I think it's like this spiritual avalanche of energies. And the energy does feel very sweltering, hot-tempered, quite likely an Aries energy you might be dealing with. So I do feel somebody is feeling like these problems are insurmountable. Somebody doesn't know how to take that articulate formation in a new direction. And I feel there has been an envious karmic energy that really has stood between this masculine coming towards this feminine. And there is an issue with articulating this truth, I think. Somebody really is getting ready to speak that truth. I think get ready for a lot of communication that's just going to roll off of somebody's tongue, especially if this has been a situation where you have been ghosted and haven't communicated in quite some time. Maybe it's been 5 years, 3 years since you've communicated with this soulmate. But I do feel somebody is getting ready to grow through the heart with chrysoprase. I do feel there's this hypnotic charm surrounding this Empress energy. And I feel somebody here deeply wants to tell this Empress how much that they love them. I think somebody here has been crying for what it seems like forever, searching for this truth, searching for this clarity. I feel a lot of heavy heart energy coming through. And I feel forgiveness is going to be needed in these energies. I feel the Empress really is encouraged to offer that forgiveness. I do feel a masculine that really hurt this Empress, betrayed her very, very deeply. I think somebody here fears that there's not going to be another chance because of how deeply this Empress was hurt. I think in the past somebody treated this feminine like a doormat. And this really has sparked evolution for the both of these people when it comes to this spiritual union, because there is a lot of love here. I feel if you've been feeling like you want to give up on love, you are just around the corner from a breakthrough. So keep going, because somebody here is about to find their motivation with Peridot. I think after the storm comes the sunshine, and I do feel this energy is very intense as all of this shadowy energy comes to the light in order for somebody to find their energy, their strength, and their determination to get things done. I think somebody's been deeply brooding within this very uncomfortable life evaluation, has really fallen into a lot of pessimism. And they're really needing to power up their vitals in order to apply themselves when it comes to speaking that truth. We do have Amethyst, which is all about tapping into your higher self, your heightened awareness. I do feel a lot of ancient Akashic memories being restored when it comes to a soul family, when it comes to a soul and committed partnership and a foundation. And I feel somebody is ready to give up this victim routine, this victim mentality, and to really start living a life of purpose. So I think get ready. I think that the train wreck energy is coming forward with all of this triggering because somebody's about to go off the rails when it comes to stepping into this new experience. And we also had carnelian fall out today. So that's all about trusting your intuition, going with that gut feeling. So I do feel somebody really has lacked that courage to step forward, going into a lot of insecurities, really trying to find their fiery passion again, to break free from these fearful thought cycles, these fearful thought patterns. And I feel somebody has been getting deeply acquainted with their fears and their triggers in order to step into this new experience, because I do feel this Emperor and this Empress have a lot of beautiful work to do together. So I think now is the time to inject some passion back into this connection as somebody finds their confidence to get out of this sleeping mode and to take that action. And then we have Malachite. So any green stone to me is all about the heart. This one speaks of claiming back your success. I do feel a couple here that will make a trademark within the collective when it comes to their electrifying connection and the unconditional love that two people share. I think get ready for a concrete and solid offer. It's time to get things set in motion. And if you've been feeling that lack of creativity, I think get ready for a new spark as you really learn these lessons and step into this new experience. I feel there has been a masculine that has been feeling very disconnected, very left out in the cold, and, you know, really got caught up in that envious energy of money, glory, and power, and really getting ready to break free with that heart-forward, sustainable energy. Bottom of the deck, Magnesite. So I'm just feeling like a magnetic pull when it comes to this connection. I feel there's somebody getting ready to utilize their intellectual abilities, perhaps an Aquarius, and I feel just get ready. Somebody's been all up in their head, completely lost in some negative thought patterns, going round and round and round in this never-ending loop, running wild with their thoughts and really feeling like they've been dragged through the mud is what I feel. So we need to remember the mind is a very powerful thing. We have the power to rule the mind and not the mind rule us. So I feel somebody's getting ready to boss up, to make an appearance, and to restore a sense of balance in a very special connection when it comes to this Two of Cups. So that's what I have for the message today, guys. I hope this resonated. If it did and you would like to book a personal reading, please feel free to check out the description box below. And I look forward to seeing you all again next time. Thanks, guys.